Good day, fellow investors. Last Sunday we made a video about YY, and there was some questions left unanswered that I wanted to get some feedback from you. I thank you all for helping us doing this research and seeing whether YY is a scam or not. The answer is somewhere in between. There is something going on in Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Europe, US. It looks like the numbers are a total scam. Let's dig into the feedback, the deeper analysis that I've made, and then you'll also see whether these kind of investments fit you or what to look when it comes to investing. If you get value from this or the 45-page report that I've written about this analysis that you can find in the link below, please click that like button. We'll start with quick overview of the bullish thesis, the bearish thesis. We'll do a business overview, discuss the key comments there on the fraud or not. I'll let you decide, and then I'll give you a quick investment conclusion and what is it that I learned about investing over this week. So why did I research why did I do it? I don't know, but these were sell-side analyst targets. The stock price is around 100, JP Morgan, everyone expecting 50% jumps in the next 12 months. So very positive upside. Plus, the company from a sum of parts valuation has 4 billion in cash, 1 billion in Huya value, another 3-4 billion, or if it's priced like a normal growing app, we are at 40 billion potential. That's 5x on a 8 billion, 9 billion market cap. So we have a stock that crashed recently also with the Archegos sale that has huge potential. It started going down already. When did I send an email? So to my platform members, I think earlier this day, but I don't think I'm already crashing this. It would be incredible. Nevertheless, the company is saying that Bigo Live is the leading global live stream platform. We'll see about that. And immediate opportunity at site, 4 times of YY live scale that they just sold to Baidu. So huge opportunity, especially in Europe, in North America. If we look at Google Play rankings, talking about the bullish thesis, so 1 Google Play ranking in the United States, top grossing, top 10 in Germany, Australia, also just application, top grossing application in the United States. So the numbers there are remarkable, and if correct, then yes, this app will be valued like Snapchat, 30, 40, 50 billion, 100 billion, even more. Also, top 6 grossing in Italy. So the bullish thesis is very strong, the data are there, but we have also the bearish thesis that we discussed. Muddy Waters says that 90% of what was going on with YY was fraudulent, and similarly Bigo Live seems barely more real. So I have asked you about some feedback and a lot of you replied. From Saudi Arabia said, and this is 4 different people here that said that they have heard from Bigo, but mostly through advertisement. So Bigo is trying to grow a lot in Saudi Arabia through advertisement, not a lot of usage. I received 2 emails from Indonesia, one guy saying that his mates use it and the other guy saying that he spent $5,000 in the last 4 or 5 years using the app. So the app must be big in Indonesia, but my thinking is the guy said his mates using. What am I doing wrong in my life if I don't have mates? So just a joke there. And the second is he spent 5,000 on such an app. So there is something, but we have to put that into an investing perspective. In general, from Europe, from the US, with 20,000 views that we have on that video, nobody ever heard about Bigo app or Bigo Live or Likee. So all those grossing numbers in Italy or US could be a little bit fabricated or, let's say, stretched not to say fraudulent, because all the investment banks are very positive. The stock will go up, up, and up, and it's a great value investment. Well, I've done something few do, and let's look at the actual app. So I went to Bigo Live, and this is the page. So you have this performance, that perform, and as Google rankings say, it is the top grossing app in the United States. So I click on United States, and we have these performers for 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 27 performance at, what is this? Should be around 3:30 p.m. New York time. And if we look at the views, 600, 1,748, 770, and then we go lower. But all of them, every performer, no matter what, has constant numbers of views. So this is something also questionable. On YouTube, some have views, some get 0 views. And when you started, you get 0 views. But here, all people have views, which is very, very interesting. And if we click to a person, how to become a rich, Bigo person, so this is the performer, and these are the beans they are collecting, and you can see 700 users are watching this guy perform. There are communication things, and people give him gift, and you can see the number of beans going up, up, and up. So he just received a lot of gifts and just keeps on coming, and that's the question. If these things are Bigo's revenue, then a lot of this can be fabricated, because the revenue recognition might not be really, really fair. More gifts, so there's just a discussion between this guy and some other girl, and it's crazy the number of beans he's getting. He's making money, should be making money like this. So this is Bigo Live. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I should go broadcasting on Bigo because they make so much money. If we look at Italy, you can see that top grossing app, also top 10 grossing app in Italy, but the number of performance, prime time, this is 9:30 p.m., which should be prime time in Italy. The number of performance now has increased, but a lot of these guys are not even Italian, has nothing to do with Italy. The number of views, 46, 118, 94, 124, so 71. A lot of people trying to do it here. A girl, 349 views, also collecting beans, and really, really quality content. You can enjoy watching her eat. So really, really crazy content. And this is the top grossing app in Italy. I cannot really believe it, with maybe what, a few thousand views in prime time on a Wednesday when I'm filming this. So I think Bigo is there is something going on, but there are huge business model issues. I have looked a little bit online, found interesting explanations of how it goes. You collect diamonds, you collect beans, but then you have to put back those diamonds and beans into the system to get an even better recognition, to get recognized by others, by broadcasters. And also you have to put back that money into the system to get VIP tier rankings. So money comes in and then it goes back in, and it creates a loop which then inflates Bigo's revenues. So if we see Bigo's financial statements and they say 50, 60, 70% revenue growth, when we connect the advertising, when we connect the fact that broadcasters have to reinvest into it, so create that self-reinforcing, like multi-level marketing investment, then we can say that the revenues are partially fabricated, which is in line with what Muddy Waters says. If we add the bots that give those gifts like we have seen online just from 5 seconds of being there. I'm doing this live practically, so this is really questionable business model. This is something this is also someone that tried to explain, you have everything in the report for detailed and links, how it works, and plus coins, minus coins, the currency is there, but given the quality of the content there, I don't think it is sustainable. Plus, if we look at ad intelligence, the top 11th advertiser in the world is Bigo. So they are growing, yes, but being the 11th advertiser in the world in money spent, then you sure will be growing. I would be growing too if I spent $1 on advertisement. But they are really spending a lot of Facebook native, Instagram, Messenger. So these are the ads you have to spend money on, not Bigo. Crazy. But still, this is how it goes. And of course, spending a lot of advertisements, and they are spending in Cambodia, Vietnam, likely Italy, because they are the top downloaded app there, Algeria, Nigeria, Pakistan, Malaysia, Laos, Thailand, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Philippines, Brunei, Uzbekistan, Niger, Indonesia, Egypt. So a lot of advertisement spending in these countries where spending on advertisements on Facebook really costs cheap, so they can get that monthly average number of users up to get that 500 million downloads. And I also checked this, how to be successful on Bigo app on YouTube, and the agent there says that you need to work through an agency to get paid from Bigo, and I have seen somewhere that 14% of broadcasters broadcast every day. That's because they have to do that to get paid. So really shady practices around there. So muddy waters, maybe not 90% fraudulent, something is going on in Indonesia or Saudi Arabia, but a lot of question marks there. So the business model issues, grossing app revenue definitely inflated, advertising leads to downloads and monthly average users with the inflated revenues. That looks good when quarterly presentations are made, but profitability is questionable, because if they stop spending, being the top spender on advertisement in the world, and also in the US, Europe, it's absolutely irrelevant. Nobody knows about it, but it is the top grossing app that nobody ever heard about it. So a lot of questions, too risky, questionable business model, crazy. I also checked their huge cash position, and all the cash that they have on the balance sheet, some came on allegedly business success of YY in China. That's what Baidu also bought, but most of it came from actions, issues, financials, etc. So it's, again, even YY wasn't such a great business model. So the question is always, what are you looking when you are investing? I'm always looking at great businesses, and I got dragged into researching also this with a friend that has been very interested. So that's why I did these 2 videos and everything, really got to the bottom of it. But I prefer great businesses where I know that those businesses will be there in 10 years, will be better, will be stronger, have a strong moat, have a sustainable, profitable business model, like Li Lu said in the video we recently summarized his interview. So if you want now to have some healthy investment education, don't forget to check my Li Lu video. On YY, avoid it so that you don't ask yourself, why did you do that down the road, when these questionable business models simply evaporate from the Chinese stock opportunity here. On the sell side analysts, it's their job to be bullish, it's their job to pump stocks up, to increase the trades with those companies, to increase the trades with their investment banks, to make more on fees. Everything has to be bullish to the moon. That's how the system works. Focus on yourself. Find good investments, good businesses that will bring your portfolio over the next 10-20 years to the moon. Don't risk on crazy gambling bets. I'll see you in the next video.